Alright, Mr. Zimmer, here's my longer 5 to 7 minute video showing my Google Classroom. I was one that emailed you and said my district wouldn't allow you to look at it. So I like this idea, so I'm going to just kind of go through my classroom so you can see I did everything here. First thing is, I like my picture. I'm a soccer coach at our Washington High School, so I thought it was a pretty little picture put in there. Main jobs at elementary PE teachers. It's kind of hard for me to do a Google Classroom over little kids' PE, so I'm doing summer driver's ed. Okay, so kind of got some things here. I have some posts. These assignments here, I actually put on our little 2-minute videos. So I did those. Okay, learned how to use a scanner on the copier. That was kind of cool. Something different I haven't done before. Let's get out of this. Oops. And then I kind of post myself. I just put on there, told the kids, complete both worksheets. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. So kind of did that. Moving on. These are my other two that I did and put some comments in here. Here's a material I put on here for kids to look at. This is called a defensive driving quiz. Kind of took this from our district office. I have to take this every year anyways because I drive a van or a school bus if I need to. Just kind of gives you questions. Most drivers blank the actual level of risk involved in driving. We definitely underestimate the actual risk, but our high school kids, I tell you, they don't estimate at all. So it's kind of a cool thing that we give our students. Not a grade on it, just kind of lets them know some things. So I got that in there. Keep pushing the wrong button. Moving down here, what is hydroplaning? I love teaching this unit in class. With this assignment, I have a little YouTube video in here about hydroplaning. I'll just play it for you real quick here. I ain't going to show the whole thing. Nice old school video.
Conditions of the tire, whether smooth or good.
I thought it was pretty cool because it was a nice old school video with some cool cars. So, got that video attached for the kids. They always laugh at it, but I think it's pretty funny. Obviously, the kids about an incident we had. My buddy in college had a brand new Camaro coming back home on the turnpike, and he hydroplaned on the turnpike, destroyed that Camaro. So, I like to tell the kids real life situations. Let's get out of this here. Some other stuff. Here's a PowerPoint I put on here for the kids to see. I made not a PowerPoint, because Google slide. I actually made a Google slide. So I'll kind of show you that there. This one's about alcohol, driving, drugs. So we got that there. A little slow to load up. I won't play it for you, but it's kind of just got a lot of stuff on there the kids can look at. A lot of our lessons in driver's ed, we don't just lecture, we lecture, but we also show them these PowerPoints. Makes class a lot more fun, even for us. Alright, so we'll get out of that. Here's my PowerPoint. Let's see. Some other questions. I kind of like this for parents. It says driver's license questions can be found here in the Kansas Department of Revenue. We always have questions about their kids. What license can they get? When can they drive on their own? And whatever you tell these parents, they forget. So we kind of send them this. We obviously got paid for that. And it just kind of tells you all the rules. There's a handbook, the rules, teen driving, senior driving, which we start teaching that class. So everything can be found on the Department of Revenue site for these parents to find. Did a quick video for kids I got off YouTube for kids driving their first time. Kind of cool little video.
What's up? What's up?
Yep. So she's excited, but that's the first time video we show the kids. Put a little post on the second day class. You will take a handbook test. What the handbook test is, it is how you get your learner's permit at 14 years old. And I have made a little practice test that the kids can click on here. Blind spots are usually located where? I have 25 questions on here. And just kind of made it nice. Just a nice little practice test. It's not the real test, but I did take some of the questions off of there for them. So that's a nice little Google Doc. And then my favorite thing is I like to, if you have never driven before, why not practice steering on a go-kart, or like my kids like to do, on a golf cart. So I love golfing a lot, and I take my kids with me. Usually I walk, but when the kids go, they like to have a golf cart. So my son, who is 10, likes to drive it. You'd be surprised how many kids cannot drive a car, never turn to anything. So we always tell them, why don't they just go to a golf course, drive a golf cart around, or a go-kart, which is fun. Okay, so here's my classwork. Kind of went through all that. And here's the people that I try to invite you. My wife's a teacher at our middle school, so she actually accepted, looks like. My brother, who's a teacher at the middle school also, he texted me today and says, what are you sending me? And I think he just deleted it. And then here's my invites to my 2 kids that also go to the school. Of course, they don't check their emails, so they didn't accept anything. So that is my Google Classroom that you couldn't look at. So we'll put it on the screencast for you to see. I'm going to jump in real quick. I know you said you might want to see our Google community, so let's jump over there real quick. I like the community. I'm definitely going to use that. I did over Warsaw High School Soccer. We just had like a big parent group text and with players, and it's just a big mess. And actually you can kind of see I have all my assignments I put on my Google community, so I hope you're able to get into it, because I'm about done with this class. I put all my assignments in. Another Sun thing, we take our soccer team to Burlington, Iowa's big soccer tournament. We took 2nd place in, and kind of cool picture of my kid. He kind of goes and he ball boys and stuff. All right, he's sleeping on the charter bus. He thought that was pretty cool, so we call him the future. We were down in Wichita in your neighborhood a couple weekends ago playing in a JV tournament. And here's some more drivers ed class stuff. Got some pictures online. Here's my little which home jersey when we're in senior night. Senior night was actually last night, and the boys chose black, so we wore black. So kind of cool little page. I'm going to use it for parents just to look at and just put on info besides send out a big group text, because I hate getting group text. And on the side here, I just kind of put varsity team picture, game results, statistics, anything you click on. Here's statistics here. It just kind of tells see if our assistant coach is updated. Yep, 14-1-1. Easton's got 19 goals for their night, and it's kind of cool. Cool website. I like it. I really like this Google community a lot. I talked to my boss, actually my best friend, but head coach, about running it. I'll set it up, and it's just much better. We have an old website, and our district is so hard to navigate, to find the website. And so I think we're just going to try to modernize this. And like, for example, we played at Bishop Carroll a couple weeks ago, and the game time got changed because of the weather. So, parents will get those nice little updates on their phones. So, you can tell I kind of went really above and beyond on this Google community. I like it. So I'm going to definitely use that for sure. So, and there's wife, kids. Ashlyn Drayden, he's my little baller. She's my little troublemaker. So, all right. So there's my Google Classroom and my Google community and my long video.